Welcome, student. Today we are going to the next lesson of the grammar, that is simple tenses. Okay. So So let us start with these lessons, that is the simple tenses. Okay, as we know, there are many sentences which are including different types of tenses. Okay, and in English we have three basic tenses, that is the present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay, so here is the first line. That is the present tense, past tense, and future tense. Okay. So here let us continue with this first point of these lessons, that is the time shown by the verb is called tense of the verb. So time means, hello. Time means in which time the action is happened, that is whether the sentence is in present times, the sentence shows us that the things or the meaning of the sentence is happened in the past, or the things that will happen in the future. Okay, so the time is shown by the verb, it is called as a tense of the verb. Okay, let us look at the first example, that is Geeta writes a letter daily. So the process of writing letters happens daily. Okay, Geeta writes. Geeta wrote a long letter yesterday. Yesterday means the things already happened yesterday. Okay, so it is past tense. The first sentence belongs to present tense. Okay, present tense. Yeah, and the second sentence belong to the past tense. Okay. Now look at the third sentence, that is Geeta will write to her sister tomorrow. Means the writing letter yet not happened or yet not done by Geeta. She will going to write the letters to her sister tomorrow. So here in the first sentence daily shows the things happened today or in a present times. In the second sentence, yesterday means the things happened already yesterday, it shows the past tense. And the third sentence belongs to future tense because it shows that the things yet not done but it will happen in the next day. So here we come to understand the three main tenses, that is the present tense, past tense, and future tense. Look at the second point. Okay, here it gives an informations about these three sentences. Okay, that is in the first sentence, that is Geeta writes a letter daily. Writes tells us about the habitual action, so it happens daily. The writing letters happens daily, and it shows the present tense. In the second sentence, wrote tells us about the actions that has already taken place, it is past tense. And then in the third sentence, will write tells us about an action that will take place in the future. Okay, so the third sentence is belongs to the future tense. So here are main three simple tenses, three main simple tenses, that is simple present tense, simple past tense and simple future tense. Let us look at the first tense, that is the simple present tense. How can we recognize the simple present tense? Okay, look at the first. To show habitual habits or actions that are performed regularly. So when we use a simple present tense to show the actions which happen daily, on the daily basis, regularly. Okay, look at the first example. Harry plays football every day. So the playing football happens every day. Okay, so it shows the habitual actions, okay, done by subject. Subject is Harry. Okay, Harry plays football every day. Ruchita swims very well. So it is also shows the actions which is performed on the regular basis, that is the subject. In the second sentence, subject is Ruchita. Okay, look at the second point, that is to state general truth or fact. So the truth which are facts, we all know about it, that facts or general truth shown in the simple present tense. That is, look at the first example. The earth revolves around the sun. Sachin is an excellent batsman. So here it gives us the informations about the simple present tense that happens. Means here we come to know that there are mainly two types of sentences. That is, in the simple present tense, the sentence which belongs to the first, that is the sentence shows us the habitual actions or the actions done on the regular basis. Okay, and in the second sentence, the general truth or a fact, which is this type of sentences are in simple present tense. Okay, simple present tense. Here is the second point, or C, that is simple past tense. We use the simple past tense to show action that have happened in the past. That is, look at the first example. Hamida painted a picture last night. So last night's the painting of pictures already happened by Hamida at last night. Okay, so here the things that happen already completed in previous time, it shows in the simple past tense. Okay, so let us look at the second sentence, that is Anand cleaned the room thoroughly. So the cleaning room happened or complete the action of the subject. It shows in the simple present tense. So there are some rules that we have to follow while writing the sentence in simple past tense. Look at the first rule or first point of the constructing the simple past tense, that is add ed to the base form of verb. For example, jump, jumped, paint, painted. Okay, and the second type for the simple past tense, that is when the verbs that end in e add only d to the base form of the verb. So here when the verb ended with e, that is owls. Okay, owl, save, save, save is ended with e, spelling e. We just added D. We just added D. Look at the last word. Okay, we just added D. Next, third point, that is for small word ending with the consonant, double the last letter and added with ed to the base form of verb. So the last consonant, that is B in a rob, we write double B while we writing this sentence in a past tense. Okay. The fourth point is for verbs that end in Y, change the Y into I and added with ed. Look at the example, that is try, ended with Y, and here I is replaced Y and added with ed. Okay, so these are the main three types through which we can uses the verb in the simple past tense. In the verbs, basically we have two types. In the verb, basically we have two types, that is regular verbs and irregular verbs. The regular verbs are that verbs which are used in a past tense ended with ed, suffix ed, as shown in the examples. Look at the table. Change or irregular verb that completely change the word. Look at the irregular verb, that is come. Come is the base form of the verb or a present tense. When it comes in the past tense, it becomes came. Fall becomes fail. Begin becomes began. Awake becomes awoke. Forget becomes forgot. Eat becomes ate. So the whole word changes because basically the sound of the word is on the basis of vowels, that is change the whole word. Okay. So change in the next point is the change in the spelling. Some verbs are changed in the ending word, that is D or T. Okay, look at the examples here. Tell becomes told, E becomes O. Okay, and L becomes D. Feel becomes felt, feel becomes felt. Bring becomes brought, mean becomes mint, say becomes said. So L is replaced by D and T, G is replaced by added with the HT, and means becomes mint, and say becomes said. So there are irregular verbs, this type of irregular verbs. Some verbs do not change their form at all. So here are some example of past tense word that is remains in all three tenses as it is. That is beat, shut, hurt, put, hit, spread, cut. These words never change. They comes in these three types of tenses. Okay. Look at the last point, that is simple future tense. Simple future tense. Future tense means the action that will happen in the future. So yet that action is not happening or happened. It will happen in the coming time. Okay. So look at an example, that is I shall clean the room on Saturday. So the Saturday is ought to come, and I will clean. I shall clean the room on Saturday. Okay, the cleaning of room yet not happened, but I decided to clean the room on Saturday. Okay. Second example is they will write the answers at home. So the action of writing answers yet not happened, it will happen in the at the home. Okay, so in this way we come to understand the simple future tense. Second point is generally used shall with I and we and will with other words shows the future tense. So generally shall is come with the subject I and we, and will comes with the other pronouns or a subject in future tense. So student, here we completed this lessons number 18, lesson number 18. So I will send you a photograph to complete this homework and and send the photograph of your homework on my personal number. Okay, so here we completed these lessons. Thank you.